Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a series of exercises for our core and our butt. So if you guys are looking for exercises to tone your abs and build your glutes, this is it. So we're going to get started. It is going to be 30-second segments. I'm going to do one round for you guys, and I'm going to talk about all the exercises and how this can be beneficial for you. The first one is going to be in a plank position. We're actually going to start on our forearms, and then we're going to go up to our palms. So I will provide some modifications here as well. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate your guys' support by tuning in and leaving a comment below. For the first exercise, you are, like I said, we're actually gonna start on our palms. Then we're gonna go down to our forearms, keeping the core nice and tight. Think of pulling your belly button to your spine, and you're trying to keep a straight line from your shoulder, hip, and foot versus piking up. So you wanna think of the hips nice and low. You are going to do 30 seconds of these plank push-ups. So think forearm to palm and vice versa. You can alternate leading with your right, left, right, left. You'll do 30 seconds there. Then you're actually going to lay on your belly and you're going to do Superman raises. So this is gonna work the spinal erectors, the two muscles that surround your spine, as well as your glutes. Arms are extended as well as your legs. You're gonna squeeze your butt, lift, and then return. You wanna constantly be moving, pointing the toes, lifting and extending the legs. If at any point that's an irritation, you can modify by doing opposite leg, opposite arm. Think of think of the Superman raises as opposite arm, opposite leg. Also, for the modification for these plank push-ups, you can go to your knees. You'll still be engaging your core, and you still want to think of pulling that belly button into your spine. So you actually want to think of bracing out. If I go relax, right, the muscle kind of disengages. I want to think of engaging, kind of pushing. You can kind of see the muscle engagement right there. So those are the first two exercises. As we move along, we're going to be doing 2 more exercises for a total of 4 exercises. The next, we're actually going to go into our sit bones, and we're going to do Russian twists. If you want to scale up or you want to add a little more weight, you can grab a light dumbbell or kettlebell and use that for the weight. If not, stick to the bodyweight version, which is what we have. You're on your sit bones, feet are elevated, heels are off, knees are bent, and you're gonna rotate. Fingertips to the floor, twist, rotate as you're engaging your core. This is gonna work a little bit of the obliques, the side muscles on your abdominal core. If you need more stability, place 1 foot down or 2 feet down as you do those. Again, if you want a little bit of load, you could add a dumbbell or kettlebell. Also, this is week 5 of my giveaway. I have a giveaway going on. It is a road package. So if you're looking for a set of dumbbells or some bands and an ab mat, that's gonna be a whole package you'll be giving. You enter your information below in the link, email a name, and you'll get entered. If you want additional entries, you can purchase a pair of GoRuck shoes, trainers, boots, or runners, and that will enter you 10 extra entries. Just make sure to let me know your order number and email, and I'll get you entered. I'll be picking the winner for next week, and I'll also be announcing the winner of this last week. All right, last exercise. After we do those Russian twists, we're gonna lay onto our back, and we're going to do glute bridges. So soles of the feet together, think of about hip width distance, squeeze the butt, lift the hips, hold, and then return. The focus is to get the hips as high as possible in line with the thighs and knees. You want to think of engaging the glutes and tightening those butt cheeks together as you do that. So 30-second segments, we're going to do this real quickly, kind of a quick little round so you guys can see an example of it. As I get my timer started, you guys can follow along. So we're going to start off with 30 seconds. You guys, again, can do this for a total of 5 rounds for today. If you're limited on time, you could do 3 rounds. That will give you 6 minutes. If you have time for those 5 rounds, it will be a total of 10 minutes. It's 2 minutes for each round. So the first second, we'll be starting 3, 2, 1, and go. You're going to go from the plank position on your palms to the plank position on your forearms. I personally like to alternate my arms here. So I go left arm, right arm, then back to the left arm, just so I'm not constantly leading or pressing up with that one arm. You could also do 5 on one arm, then switch 5 on the other. Again, to modify, drop the knees, lift the toes. Just make sure your hips are in line versus pushing them back. 5 more seconds. Think of pushing that belly button out. Then next station, we're gonna land the Superman raises. Toes are pointed, arms are extended. Notice that my legs and arms are apart. If you want more challenging, you can bring the legs together. Your range of motion might be a little limited. Notice I don't get as high. My hips are really tight. Also, my back is recovering, so that range of motion is a little different. Again, 30 seconds here. I have my palms face each other, thumbs facing up. Think of more external rotation. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll switch. Next is those Russian twists. I can have my heels off the floor. That allows me to stay more balanced. So I'm working the balance and coordination aspect here. If at any point that's too much, drop 1 foot down or both feet down. That's still gonna work your abs, but takes away a little bit, so it's kind of a regression if you think. Another way to add weight is a kettlebell or dumbbell here. Just notice that if I do this, you're not gonna bring it to the floor unless you have the mobility to. Last one, we're gonna lay all the way down and glute bridges. Feet parallel to each other, knees in line. Make sure the knees don't go out or in. Think of keeping the hips as high as possible here. Again, 30 seconds as we're going through this flow. Now, notice today there is no rest. So we go 4 different exercises, no rest. So you're doing a total of 5 rounds, but we are working on some of the anterior, the front side, and then the posterior, the back side. Gotta rest. So that was 1 round, 2 minutes. If you're doing this in your presser time, do 3 rounds. That gives you 6 minutes. If you have additional time, do those 5 rounds. That will give you the 10 minutes. And again, if you need to modify to 2 or 4 rounds, that is also an option. If you guys found this beneficial, I would love a comment below if you want more core workouts or if you want more tutorials. I'm also sharing some more nutrition coming up, so stay tuned for that. If you're interested in the giveaway, please leave a comment below. Also, please feel free to share and subscribe. I'm so grateful for your support and hope to do more of these. They are time consuming, but I love sharing my knowledge and information with you all. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.